Good afternoon, Bay Nation. Welcome to another episode of Fantasy Bay. I'm your host, Mike Williams, and today we're going over Pigskin Pickem, Week 5. So before I get into my picks and last week's predictions, I wanted to share a little behind the scenes what happened just now. And if you don't care about the behind the scenes, just skip down to the part where I make the picks and go over last week's stuff. It's perfectly fine. Don't feel bad at all. So being a creator, sometimes things don't always go according to plan. I recorded this long, elaborate pick'em explaining what happened last week and then went over in brutal detail of what I believe would happen this week. Well, that was all fine and good, but come to find out, I wasn't recording any audio at all. So everything I recorded was basically for nothing. And it was a beautiful recording. It was nice. I looked great. Just couldn't tell how I sounded. But this isn't the first time it's happened. It's happened a bunch of times. And yes, I have protocols in place to fix this when it does happen. But at this one time, there were multiple fails that went through. I'm also using a new system. So, anywho. I'm sure most of you out here don't actually care about this behind the scenes stuff. But I know that some people actually find this interesting and just want to see that I'm human. And that I'm not just recording this stuff and dropping it out. And it's like some sort of nice production. It's just me recording and editing stuff and dropping it out on the internet. I make mistakes just like everybody else. But I just thought y'all would find that interesting and funny because I went in hard going like just the excitement on every pick. And I have things to do this weekend. I got a concert I'm going to tomorrow. Zach Brown Band. I'm not a big country fan. I don't dislike country. Country's fine. I don't know this band very well, but they made a song a long time ago called Chicken Fried that I thought was hilarious in high school. So, we'll see what they got. But I was trying to get this stuff done. We had a hurricane that came through, and I still need to take down some of the shutters. Yes, I know that was a week ago, but I got other things to do, and there's a bunch of shutters everywhere. Yeah, I put these up with the help of my amazing neighbors, of course. But yeah, so I was trying to get through this. I prepared as much as I could, but it just didn't work out. So I'm going to re-record this, and it's going to be fine. I'm curious to see if anybody actually watches this part. If you do, leave a note down in the comments and just be like, yo, everybody makes mistakes. So yeah, I don't really know why I decided to go over this with you today. I don't normally talk about any of my personal stuff, but I feel like I should probably start doing that at some point. Some people find that interesting, some people don't, but you can always skip it. But yeah, things don't always work out for me. They don't always work out for you. Sometimes you gotta record something twice. It is what it is. But thanks for listening to me ramble, and let's get on to the picks. Last week, I went 9-7. Not bad. I'll take it. Anything above 8-8 is pretty good. I always prefer to be 10, 11, 12, but above 8-8 is pretty solid. Moving on to this week. Currently, I am 34-31. Positive record. I like that. 92 percentile on ESPN. Not bad. I missed the first game because Russell Wilson can't figure out how to throw a touchdown during the game or during overtime. Major choke job. Russ, you should be ashamed of yourself. That was awful. Packers versus Giants. Give me the Packers. They're 7.5-point favorites, but I really don't believe in Daniel Jones if he does play. I don't think they just have enough offense. Buffalo Bills versus the Steelers. Bills are 14.5-point favorites. Give me the Bills in this one. Yes, I know that's a lot of points, but the Steelers suck and Kenny Pickett is a rookie. I think this Bills defense is going to eat him alive. Browns versus the Chargers. Chargers are 3.5-point favorites. Give me the Chargers. I think this game could be pretty close. I like the run game for the Browns, but I feel like the Chargers are going to pull away a little bit at the end. Vikings versus Bears. Give me the Vikings in this one. The Bears are meh. Their offense is pretty much stalled, and I think the Vikings are set up to go 4-1. Pretty solid. Patriots versus Lions. Patriots are 3.5-point favorites at home. Give me the Lions to keep it close. Their offense has been playing pretty well. A lot of people don't know this, but Jared Goff is tied for the most touchdowns in the league. That's pretty impressive. Saints versus the Seahawks. Saints are 5.5-point favorites. Give me the Seahawks not to win the game, but to cover the 5.5. Jets versus the Dolphins. Dolphins are 3.5-point favorites. Give me the Jets in this one. There's no Tua. Even though I think Teddy Bridgewater is a solid quarterback. No beef with Teddy, just no Tua. Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle both banged up. I'm not really feeling that. Give me the Jets to keep it close. Bucks versus the Falcons. Bucks are 7.5-point favorites. Give me the Bucks in this one. Honestly, the Bucks have been unhealthy all year, and I just feel like we're better than them. Give me the Bucks by 7.5. Titans versus Commanders. Titans are 2.5-point favorites on the road. Give me the Titans. I just think they have a better team, and until the Commanders prove that they can actually play football well, I'm not picking them for a minute. Give me the Titans. Jaguars versus Texans. Jaguars are 7.5-point favorites. I do like what they've done so far this year, but the turnovers last week were horrific. Give me the Houston Texans to keep it within a touchdown. Panthers versus 49ers. Give me the 49ers. 49ers are 4.5-point favorites. The Panthers honestly are not very good, and the 49ers defense is good enough to stall them. Give me the Niners in this one. Rams versus Cowboys. This was a coin flip for me, mainly because I think that the Cowboys defense is going to sack Matthew Stafford 4 to 5 times, at least 2 by Micah Parsons. But I just think the Rams team is better, so give me the Rams by 4.5. Cardinals versus Eagles. The Cardinals are a second half team. They seem to be absolutely terrible in the first half. For those of you who don't know, the first half of the game tends to be pretty scripted by the coach. So the fact that they're not good in the first half is not a good sign of good coaching or good cohesion. You should be able to run your offense well at the beginning of the game when everything's start from scratch, but they seem to not be able to do that. So why did I pick the Cardinals? 5.5-point underdogs. I think that they're going to be losing in the first half, come back in the second. I don't think they win, but I think they make it a close game at the end. Ravens versus Bengals. Ravens are 3.5-point favorites. Give me the Bengals in this one. I think that their offense is better. Their defense is better. I'm surprised that they're underdogs by 3.5. I get that they're on the road, but give me the Bengals. Also, not a bad money line bet. The Chiefs versus the Raiders. Give me the Raiders in this one. The Chiefs are 7.5-point favorites. I think the Raiders can keep it within a touchdown. They are desperate, and desperate teams fight hard. So I think they can keep it fairly close. And for the how many total points, give me 52. That's around where the over-under is, and I think they should hit that. So that's going to do it for my Pigskin Pick'em Week 5. Who did I get right? Who did I get wrong? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below. If you have any questions, hit me up. Good luck in Pick'em this week. Peace.